We finally got the long-awaited pilot for Gaslight District, and I gotta be real with y'all. I've got very mixed feelings about this new series. But hey, let's take it one step at a time. Right from the jump, it sets the tone and lets you know exactly where you've landed. Gaslight District is this island dragged out of the ocean after the end of the world, a place where God-forsaken criminals fight for control over whatever's left. Here's how the creators themselves describe the vibe of this world.
The world as we know it came to an end eons ago. Humanity, twisted, bent, and misshapen by hubris, have entered a golden age of never-ending life.
And right from the very first seconds, they drop the core of the story on us. The residents of Gaslight District are undead immortals, stuck on their island, wandering around in fear of just one thing, a human. According to legend, that one human's got some insane power, enough to wipe them all out. And the craziest part? Most of them don't even realize. They're already living in the same timeline as that very person. So, let's meet the main characters real quick. Ken the Butcher, leader of the Smiling Dead, and also the father of Breadhead and Mel. We'll talk more about him in a bit. Then there's his older brother, Mud, a natural-born sharpshooter with a pretty nasty attitude. Honestly, Mud kinda gives me Jax from Digital Circus vibes. Breadhead is basically a gentle giant, but his size and raw strength definitely make him look terrifying. And of course, we can't skip the main character of Glitch's new show, Melancholy Hill, or just Mel. She instantly stands out, cause she's so different from everyone else. Even Ken points that out right away.
Mel, look at you, huh? Delicate, unscarred, all your original limbs, untouched by this putrid world. And I would like to keep it that way. Now look at us, crusty, musty, rusty all over. You ain't one of us, and you never will be.
Alright, now let's get into the real meat of the story, because the very first scene sets the entire tone for this show. It's dark, it's crazy, it's full-on chaos, a twisted family drama where people will literally do anything to protect their own. But I gotta admit, just like a lot of folks, at first I was like, wait, what's this chase about? What's even happening? Where are we? That's when we find out about this guy named Jack, and for some reason, they're out to kill him. Long story short, Jack used to work at the butcher shop with the rest of them, but one day he found out some huge secret, and that's what kicked off the whole manhunt. We get a bit more context in this scene right here.
So, Jack, as I was saying before you bolted on us, my blood, it's purple.
Right! You can't silence me, black blood!
All Jack needed to do was answer correctly, and Papa would have shown him some mercy.
What happens to Mud and Breadhead when they learn you're the human? Will Papa be able to protect you when the whole island pieces together what you are?
I'm gonna make sure they don't.
And that's when everything finally clicks. All the residents of Gaslight District are terrified of the human, someone who's born only once every 10,000 years. And turns out, that human is Mel. Her one unique trait, black blood. And from the looks of it, Ken's the only one who actually knows the truth about who she really is. Now remember, everyone in Gaslight District is immortal. And one particular scene gives us a perfect look at how the whole resurrection process works. But for loudmouths like Jack, there's a special kind of punishment. Yep, that cement stuff from the trailer. And honestly, that's pretty much the only way to shut someone up for good. Whether they're saying too much or just pissing off the wrong people. Which brings us back to Ken, who, let's be real, is kinda all over the place, emotionally. Dude's got some serious bipolar energy. On one hand, Ken's this cold-blooded, no-nonsense kind of guy. Dude's ruthless, harsh, and doesn't mess around. But the second Mel's safety is on the line. Boom. Total shift. He turns into the sweetest, most protective dad ever. That being said, his biggest fear is her secret getting out. That's exactly why he's so against the idea of Mel joining the Smiling Dead. It's dangerous as hell, and one wrong move could get them both killed. But anyway, now it's time to talk about the real meat of the pilot, Mel's plan.
More like human hay, egg hay.
The human egg. Human.
I did some digging and figured out where it is. Paradise Lost. into heaven, snatch the egg from its frail old mother, then smash it in front of the whole town. Boom! We're legends!
Well, paradise lost belongs to the virtues. Haven't I ever told you what being sentenced to an eternity in the inferno is like?
Our big guy wasn't exactly a fan of the plan at first.
The human egg? What are you selling these idiots, huh? There's only ever one human walking around this shithole, and that's you!
That's the beauty of it, Ken. I'm lying! It's just some dumb angel egg. All those idiots in town will go crazy about it. We dress it up, destroy it, and then no one will think twice about me being human again.
We're not going to dive deep into how the plan actually played out. Let's just say this crew knows exactly what they're doing. But what really got me thinking was that convo between Ken and Mel.
So, things are going pretty smooth, don't you think?
Yeah.
You're, proud of me, right? You know, with everything going according to plan and all? Ken?
Need to make a pit stop. Just need 5 minutes.
What happened to don't leave my side?
Plans change! This is what you want, right? To be one of us? A member of the smiling... Here's your chance. Meet me at the stairway. We go up together. Yeah? Wait for me.
And this is where I really want to pause for a second. By now, we all get the kind of person Mel is. That personality was nailed down perfectly in the first half of the pilot. Yeah, she's stubborn, full of teenage angst and all that. But deep down, she knows she's different. And no matter how hard Ken tries to give her a normal life in this hellhole they call home, it's just not possible. 'Cause let's be real, Mel is the biggest threat Gaslight District has ever known. And Ken knows that too. No matter how much he loves his so-called daughter, the fear of their secret slipping out is something he deals with every single day. So there's a chance he doesn't fully trust her, and maybe Mel senses that. You can totally feel that in their little convo, like she's craving the same kind of trust and respect a real daughter would have from her dad. And that's what this whole plan's really about. Not just about faking the death of the angel egg with the human inside. Not just about getting Mel into the smiling dead. It's also about proving herself, finally earning that trust, and becoming a real part of the family. And what really got me hooked was when Ken killed Temperance. That one hit different. Most likely, he did it just to make sure that secret never got out. Then we got the angel mother constantly repeating that Mel should never come back to Gaslight District, 'cause its destruction is already written in stone. And Mel, she's the one destined to bring it all down. But I'm guessing future episodes will dive way deeper into that. For now though, let's head back to the pilot. After the gang's escape, we finally get to that big moment X.
Today, I present to you the human egg. Keep it together, kid. They're buying it. A prayer to the black hand. Rotten little human hiding in that egg. Listen and listen good. You shall never find peace in our land, as we will bathe this spike in your black blood time and time again, for you are the one thing to threaten our gift of eternal life.
And this is where things get real creepy. The way Ken talks about humans, it straight up terrifies Mel. You can see how uncomfortable she gets. Like, every word he says hits way too close to home. It's almost like she's projecting everything he's saying onto herself. And if you remember what I mentioned earlier, it becomes pretty clear. Mel does feel like an outsider. And then, something happened that nobody saw coming.
Death to the human! Life for us eternal! No, not now!
Liars! Surely
charlatans!
Hobgoblins!
Liars and cheats!
Liars and
Bloody fibbers! That's not a human.
Dad? What do we do now?
Their whole plan? Total fail. Turned out that the so-called egg was just carrying an angel, nothing more. And just like that, the entire fam went from feared legends to straight-up liars in the eyes of everyone else. But that's not even the worst part. Now their only shot at convincing people that Mel isn't human, gone in literally a second. Now, just to be clear, this wasn't a super deep breakdown of every little hidden detail in the pilot. Today, I just wanted to drop y'all into the world of Gaslight District and show you the foundation of what's really going on. But trust me, the wildest stuff is still ahead. Drop your thoughts on the pilot down in the comments, and I'll catch you real soon.